You said you'd go. You meant it. You even looked forward to it for a little while. Then the day arrived, and something shifted. The thought of getting dressed, walking into a room full of people, performing the version of yourself that says, "I'm great, thanks," suddenly felt like too much. So you picked up your phone. Something came up. "So sorry. Next time." And the moment you hit send, relief. Pure, quiet relief. This looks like flakiness, but what if it's actually your nervous system doing exactly what it was trained to do, protecting you from something you can't quite name? Because people who cancel last minute are not, in most cases, unreliable. They're managing something invisible, something most people never see. And the cancellation isn't the problem, it's the signal. You are not broken. You are not a bad friend. You are a person whose inner world is loud enough that the outer world sometimes becomes too much. There's a moment, and if you do this, you know it exactly, when a plan that felt fine yesterday starts to feel heavy today. A low, quiet dread. Your energy starts calculating, the smile you'll have to hold. The question, "How are you?" and the gap between the true answer and the acceptable one. Psychologists call this anticipatory fatigue, the depletion that happens before the event even begins. And people who feel it aren't making it up. They're reading something the rest of the room hasn't noticed yet. But here's the part nobody tells you. The guilt that comes after the cancellation, it's not separate from the pattern. It's part of it. Many people who cancel are exquisitely sensitive to others' feelings. They cancel to protect themselves and then immediately punish themselves for doing it. The relief lasts minutes. The guilt can last days. That loop isn't a character flaw. It's emotional regulation being managed entirely alone from the inside, without the language for it, without permission to say, "I had nothing left," and that is a complete sentence. This also changes across a lifetime. The teenager cancels out of social anxiety. The young adult cancels because the pressure to perform is relentless. The person in their 30s slowly starts to learn their own capacity. The person in their 40s cancels with less guilt, not because they care less, but because they've stopped pretending. The behavior doesn't disappear, it matures. At its core, canceling is about regulation. When the outside world gets louder than the inside can hold, the mind seeks quiet. That familiar room, the low light, the soft relief of not having to be anyone in particular for a few hours. That's not laziness. That's a person who knows they need to return to themselves before they can show up for anyone else. You might always feel that weight before a plan. You might always know the relief of canceling and the guilt right behind it. But here is what's true. There is nothing wrong with you. You are someone who has been managing something private and real for a long time, often without the words for it, often without the grace of being understood, and maybe just knowing that makes a canceled evening feel a little less like failure and a little more like rest.